Godzilla X Kong, the new empire. Holy crap. Legendary, you've done it again. Bravo to Legendary, everybody. Another banger movie, guys. Holy crap, Hunter.
2024.
It's starting out amazing. We had Kung Fu Panda 4, now Godzilla X Kong. And in my opinion, Godzilla X Kong was a lot more fun to watch. That was the last movie we had watched, guys. Kung Fu Panda 4. And we had our own opinions on that. This is a whole different movie, guys, with a whole bunch of different villains, different story, different characters. I think we should just get right into it. Let's start with
the story.
The story. So how this started, guys, was that Kong was in the Hollow Earth, you know, just running away from a bunch of like Titan wolves or something. What they were called? I don't know exactly what they were called. If you guys know what they are, let me know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
Yes, he trapped them and just ate them as food and all that. But he had a infected tooth, so he went up to the surface, guys, to get it fixed. But there was a little catch to it, though. So Hunter, Godzilla is on top of the world, right?
Yeah.
And Kong's in the Hollow Earth. What happens when Kong goes up to the top?
Godzilla comes right after him.
Yeah, exactly. Because, guys, if you don't know, they don't like each other.
No.
They don't like each other at all. Doesn't matter that Kong saved Godzilla's life. Doesn't matter they saved the world together. Godzilla just don't give a shit.
But we should like each other.
Yes. And, guys, the whole story pretty much is about Kong, finding out where the frequency came from. And that's how we met Zuko, the little Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He's so cute.
So cute.
He's an adorable little guy.
Not at the beginning.
No, not really. But he is adorable nonetheless. I love their little bond between, Zuko and Kong. It's just absolutely adorable.
So adorable.
And then Kong gets down there and then finds out that a bunch of other Kongs are being taken over by Scar King, which is the main villain.
Yes.
What did you really think of Scar King?
Really good.
He was fantastic, dude. It's a type of villain that we haven't seen in the MonsterVerse,
Never before.
And Scar King starts whooping Kong's ass. Then Kong throws him with pure strength. But Scar King had a different fate in mind with him. Lowers the boulders, the lava comes down, and out comes Shimo.
Yeah.
Which we will get into soon, guys.
Sooner or later.
And if you guys didn't know, Scar King is actually controlling Shimo with like some sort of crystal. Which I was wondering what the crystal was in the trailer. But no, that is meant to just control Shimo. And apparently it's like, it's painful for Shimo.
Yeah.
And then Shimo basically just does whatever Scar King wants.
Yes.
And the reason why, guys, Godzilla is a different form is because he could feel that there's something bad happening. So he's getting different radiations from nuclear bombs, from different titans. And then he goes to hibernate and turns into this ultimate form.
Yes.
And what you think of Godzilla?
He's brand new in this movie.
Oh, dude, is he ever brand new? Holy shit. But the story, guys, the story with Kong, fantastic.
Yes.
The humans,
The humans are even better.
They are. Holy shit. Like,
they're even more funnier.
Oh, dude, they are. Like, even like guys was just Dan, brand new character. Oh my god, hilarious. And then of course we had Brian, the podcaster, which is obviously always funny.
I love the new characters.
Oh, absolutely. Rebecca
Hall.
Rebecca Hall, yes. She's just there, to add to the story.
She voices for Mom.
Yes. And Gia
is
the one who communicates with Kong,
Yeah.
But Gia is always a major part in all of these movies, from the first two movies, especially from Godzilla vs. Kong.
Hopefully in the next one she'll be a big part of it.
We'll have to wait and see, if there even is one. Other than that, guys, the story was actually really, really good. The story also with it, guys, is that Godzilla actually closed the Hollow Earth part on Scar King so he could never reach the surface.
Yeah.
And when Scar King found out that he could, he did it. He just did it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple, guys. The story, Hunter, was pretty damn good. I will say that.
But
And-
human characters are perfect.
Yes. There are some bits or parts I can obviously, nitpick at, but we'll get to that soon. Let's talk about the graphics, animation / CGI.
Jinx.
Yes, the CGI, guys.
Could have been better.
It's honestly, no, it's not just Kong. I think it's just the Godzilla scenes.
Yeah.
The Godzilla scenes, guys, I think there was some errors, obviously. I honestly think the Godzilla fights, with Scylla and Tamiat, or Tiamat, or whatever it's called.
Kind of similar to...
It's a serpent, yeah.
It's kind of similar to Mito in 2014 film.
Yeah, you mean Muto?
Muto.
The Muto.
Yeah, Muto. Mito?
Mito! The Tiamat is a serpent, guys, and it's filled with radiation. I don't know, but the Scylla fight was kind of wonky in some way. I don't know.
It shouldn't be added in the movie.
I don't know. It felt kind of pointless, just to butcher Scylla like that. She was, butchered on screen. She was destroyed. And Tiamat, or the giant serpent, completely destroyed.
Yeah.
We didn't even get anything with that Titan.
No.
They're pretty much bringing back these, legends.
Kind of like how we're bringing back the villains in Kung Fu Panda 4.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
You don't need to copy movies.
But besides all the Godzilla CGI, guys, the Kong side, fantastic. They did an amazing job on that side. I think they really just focused on the Kong story part. I think that's it for the CGI. I guess now we can just get into...
What characters?
Of course! Who should we start with? Should we start with the humans, or should we start with the Titans?
The humans.
Alright, let's start with the humans. Who should we start off with first?
The mom first.
Rebecca Hall. Any opinions on that?
She was amazing.
She was great, guys. I think all the humans
I think
overall...
she was more expressive in this movie.
Oh, dude, 100%, yeah. She definitely played a major part. She's just that scientist, the one... She pretty much runs CEO of Monarch, basically.
Yeah. And
she controls all of that in the Hollow Earth, and, basically monitors Kong and Godzilla's behaviors. And, she pretty much knows, oh, Godzilla's got this, The surface, oh, Godzilla's just gonna whoop everyone's ass, Doesn't matter if it's Rodan, or if it's Scylla, or if it's the Mutos. Godzilla's just gonna get up. Okay, let's do this. Dead. That's all he's gonna do. But no, Rebecca Hall, with her emotions, with Gia, with her expressions around Kong, yeah, it was perfect. She did a super, super good job, overall, even as an actor, too.
Mm-hmm.
Another one I think we should definitely mention is Gia.
Gia.
Which is my all-time favorite in this movie, for human-wise.
She is better in this movie than Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, remember, it was her debut as well. She was a little kid.
Yeah.
Basically with her, guys, is that not only did Kong and Godzilla can sense this threat, but so could Gia.
Yeah.
Because she is part of a tribe that's from the Hollow Earth, also from Skull Island, which is actually really cool.
Yes.
And it was the only person that could ever summon back Mothra, which we'll get into Mothra very, very soon, guys.
Yes.
But Gia, overall, I think her sign language stuff made the movie so much better,
Better, but sign language is much better than Godzilla vs. Kong.
It adds more story to it, like a girl who can't speak, only can do sign language, and communicating with another Titan. It's just something so unique. You don't really see in a whole lot of monster movies, But Gia, with her backstory, with her emotions in this movie, the way she interacts with Kong, fantastic, man. She went above and beyond in this movie for sure.
Yep.
We got a couple other characters. I think there's only 2 other extra characters, right? Which is Dan and Brian. What do you want to talk about next then?
The new character.
Dan. Oh my god, guys. I was not expecting to like this character so much, but god, he was fun.
He's one of the funniest characters in the whole movie.
Dude, I looked at him, I'm like, oh god, he's gonna be a dickhead. And then I was just laughing at all his scenes, dude. All of his scenes. He was such a fun character, dude. You know who he kind of reminds me of?
What?
He kind of reminds me of Good Guy Rex.
Yes.
He kind of reminds me of him, Just that cheeky attitude, knowing what's gonna happen, pretty much.
Make sure you put an image of Rex right here.
Boop!
Boop!
Boop! Boop! No, Dan was perfect. He's also the one who fixed Kong's 2, and gave him a new one, and is also the inventor of the Beast Glove too, which
And he's also a doctor as well.
pretty much he's a doctor mechanic. That's
Yes.
what he is.
He's
But-
the one who replaced
Mhm.
Kong's tooth.
Yeah, and man, I hope we see him in all the other movies.
I think we mostly likely
If
will.
he's not in the next movie, I'm gonna be upset.
I know.
I think he's 10 out of 10 character.
10
Give him an Oscar. Give him an Oscar,
Please.
bro.
2025 Oscar
Yes,
Award.
give him an Oscar.
2025.
Yes. Okay, I know we're excited about Dan, but we're going to skip him for now. Talk about Brian, the
Brian.
podcaster. Entertaining as hell, you know?
He's also entertaining.
Yeah, he is the one who actually told Rebecca about the signals down in the Hollow Earth, meaning
Yes.
that this is a cry for help.
A cry for help.
Which is from the Iwis down below, you know?
Yes.
The Iwis down below, and they basically... These Iwis can actually understand English and everything, but they can't actually speak it from what we know. I think, what I know, they can speak telepathically, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how it went with these people, I think. But man, Brian... I love his scenes of him just vlogging down in the Hollow Earth. He doesn't give a shit if he gets, eaten by a warbat or, snatched by a snake. He doesn't give a shit.
Hey guys, we're here in the woods and we're gonna get eaten by snakes.
The man witnessed the security guard get eaten by a log. I've never even seen that creature in the Hollow Earth.
I know.
I'm just like, what? The logs down here can eat people? What the
Now we can't go near that.
Oh, no. I don't want to go anywhere near the Hollow Earth.
No.
No, fuck that. He just was so excited to go to the Hollow Earth and then realized, wow, the trip down sucks. Because if you guys don't know, just going into the Hollow Earth portal can actually kill you. It's like something called G-force or something like that, because your body's supposed to pump in a certain direction, but if it's pumped upward into your brain for too long, it can cause a red out, which makes your brain bleed out and you can die from that.
Yep.
That's probably something you didn't know, did you?
No.
Yeah, that's apparently something that can happen. Shout out to Goji Center for helping out with that. Go check out the Goji Center.
Link in the description.
Yeah, you know what? Goji Center link in the description. I think that's it for the human characters, right? I guess we can just get into the Titans.
The Titans.
Should we get into the villains or the good guys?
The villain.
Who should we mention then?
Scar King.
Scar King, guys. Holy crap.
He almost killed Kong as
He
well.
pretty much did, yeah. He's pretty much almost choked him out twice.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Twice in a row.
Like, he is small, guys, but remember, size doesn't matter. He's probably the most skilled Titan I've ever seen. Guys, with Scar King, is just, I have no idea how he learned those moves. Is that just something that Titans can learn into their culture or something like that? I mean, the Great Apes are the protectors of humanity, but Scar King is actually obsessed with taking over the top, our actual world. That's what he was super obsessed about.
Yeah.
And he basically had all the Kongs do his bidding. And if they didn't cooperate, they would suffer the wrath of either Scar King or his main weapon, Shimo.
Yes.
And how about I just give you my honest opinion on this guy, okay?
Yeah.
She was overhyped, okay? She barely did shit. She barely did any, fighting that could have cemented herself as the mother of Titans,
Yes.
She's supposed to be the biggest Titan in the MonsterVerse, okay? And she didn't even prove it at all. Except for her Ice Beam, which guys, from what we know, almost killed Kong, actually. Just one Ice Beam can kill him. And another thing to add to that, guys, the reason why Kong needed the Beast Glove was because of Shimo's Frost Blast. And if you don't know what happens, Hunter, what happens to your arm when ice is stuck on there for too long? Your arm gets what? Frostbite. And if you don't know what frostbite is, guys, that means it can just go into your muscles and your muscles will not work properly or never work at all.
Yeah.
So it can either damage your tissue and your muscle, or you just will not be able to move this arm ever again. And that's what happened with Kong. And that's how you got the Beast Glove,
Just like it's seen on every single poster.
Mm-hmm. In my opinion, Shimo, overhyped. Scar King was amazing. Worth the wait to see Scar King. I guess now we can just, go ahead and talk about the good guys. Who should we talk about first?
Kong!
I think it would make sense to talk about Kong, right? Okay, your honest opinions on Kong.
He was fantastic in this.
What? How are they doing this with Kong?
Like,
I think the last two movies were mainly based around Kong. And I don't mind, guys. I love Kong. I mean, we're both Godzilla fans ourselves, mainly. But Kong was great. Holy shit.
I think people just need to appreciate Kong a bit
They
more.
really do. Like, the fact that they don't appreciate him that much is insane. He's intelligent. He's strong. He's fast. He tells amazing... He told an amazing story that I thought Titans couldn't,
Yeah.
And his interactions with Suko, which is the mini Kong, man, their story together was fantastic, dude. This is just something I never expected from a MonsterVerse film.
No.
It's to see Kong, and one of my favorite parts about this movie is that seeing Kong finally communicate with a member of his own kind, because he was alone for so many years. It's just their interactions were so good,
Yeah.
Just the way how Kong can communicate with his own kind, which he's never done since the death of his parents.
Yeah.
And I mean, he didn't connect with Scar King. He didn't communicate with Scar King at all. I mean, literally the first glance he got of Scar King, he wanted to beat the shit out of him. Which, the first fight, he couldn't. He couldn't, he couldn't even catch him because how fast he was, And, yeah, overall, Kong is fucking fantastic, guys. If this is the movie you want to see, guys, if you want to see Kong in immediate action. And now, we can get into the second to last character. Because before we talk about a returning hero, we can just get into the king of the monsters, Godzilla. Which is not seen a lot in this movie, He hasn't seen a whole lot. He had his questionable times with fights, obviously.
Yeah.
But overall, Godzilla is still supreme. He's still the king of the monsters. But my god, his interactions with Kong again in the freaking Egypt. As soon as he saw Kong rushed after him just to kill him. Godzilla just don't give a shit, bro.
No.
Like, even if there's one Alpha Titan on his freaking Earth, he'll just kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the f***? Kong not even trying to kill you, bro. Just the absolute... I think Godzilla is more ruthless in this movie than the other movies he's ever had.
Kong is like,
oh wait! And then he just still tackles into the fucking pyramids and shit. And also, shame back to Godzilla vs. Kong, he stomps on his chest like 3 different times.
I know.
And this time he actually went for the fucking atomic breath.
I know.
But man, when they work together, holy shit, aren't they a unison?
Yeah.
Kong is riding Godzilla in the Hollow Earth, bro. Holy shit. Like, bro, how can you not make this movie any better?
I know.
And then the reason, guys, Godzilla didn't kill Kong was because a certain Titan reasoned with Mr. Godzilla, which is the returning Titan, Mothra.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Yep.
What'd you think of Mothra? I mean, I know she wasn't seen much, okay?
But she was great.
It's amazing just to see Mothra back. She's supposed to be like the balance of this earth, she's the queen of the monsters. And she didn't do a whole lot. I mean, she was just there to make sure Godzilla can get the job done and make sure everyone was safe. That's all Mothra really did.
Yeah.
And, she served her purpose. It wasn't a whole lot. She didn't have to do a whole lot. She's just there to make sure everything's safe. That's all she's there for.
Just make sure the whole world is safe.
Yes, and at the end of the day, and then the crystal was destroyed. Shimo freezes Scar King, and then Kong absolutely smashes him into pieces. And then after the war was done, where did Godzilla go?
He went back.
Back to where?
For Colosseum.
Okay, what did he do? He took a nap. It's just like literally after that whole day. What are you gonna go do? The Godzilla's just there taking. I guess that's his new bed.
For Colosseum.
Yes, and what did Shimo do? He's now Kong's pet. That's just adorable, dude. I wonder what they're gonna be doing with Shimo in the future.
Hopefully more stuff.
Yeah, and I wonder who will be the next villain. Do you have any predictions since you're new to the MonsterVerse?
No, but I don't think we don't need a villain in the next movie, probably.
Don't say that, because I have a certain theory. You know how we have Ghidorah, right?
Yeah.
He's dead, but we've already had a Mecha Godzilla. Now I think it's time we get Mecha Ghidorah.
Where is she? Wait, is it a he or she?
It's a he. Ghidorah's a he. He's an alien, yeah.
I think so.
We should get... Okay, so Legendary, if you're watching this, we want Mecha Ghidorah as a villain in the next movie. It just has to happen, okay?
So he can defeat Godzilla and Kong.
Just a fight, yeah. And I think this might be the most powerful mecha if it's, ever introduced. But anyways, guys, that's the review.
Yeah.
This was such an absolutely fun movie to watch. I enjoyed it a whole lot.
This is a movie I would see again.
Oh, absolutely. And we're definitely getting on DVD, guys. That's
on
100%.
DVD.
Yeah. All right, Hunter, let's get started. How would you rank the story?
The story is 8 out of 10.
I will actually go with a full-on 8.5. I think it was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it,
Yep.
What would you give the CGI?
The CGI, 6 out of 10.
I think it's only bad, when Godzilla has his, bad moments in it. So I'm going to give it a solid 7, honestly.
I'm not being too harsh on it.
I'm not either, but, you gotta be a little bit mean in a way.
Yeah.
Characters.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Easy. 10 out of 10 for sure. And now, overall movie.
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I can't give it that. I have to give it 100% 9 out of 10,
It's
guys.
because of the CGI, but so...
It's just the Godzilla CGI, I think. Yeah, that's what killed it for me. But I would give it a 9 out of 10, guys. Perfect. How is this ranked for your MonsterVerse films? Where does it land since the 5th film?
It's better than King of the Monsters.
Yeah, I think it is.
Better than 2014.
Yes. I honestly think it's right in the middle. I think Kong Skull Island is just better.
I'm gonna put it in number 2 on the list.
Ooh, okay. I just enjoyed Kong Skull Island a bit more, that's all. But this is still a fantastic film, guys. And this is the second movie, guys, we've seen in 2024. I think it goes number 1, Godzilla x Kong. Number 2, Kung Fu Panda 4 right now.
Number 1, Kung Fu Panda 4. And number 2, Godzilla x Kong.
Okay, I guess so. But, guys, that's the end of the review, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this video.
Yep.
But next movie, guys, on May 24th, the Garfield movie.
Garfield movie.
This is going to be interesting.
Yes.
We're going to step away from the craziness and just
take a little break.
Yeah, we're going to do something a little simpler, with the Garfield movie.
Yep.
But I do hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
So you don't miss out on any new videos on the channel. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. Become a member of this channel today. We will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.